Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and welcome to the Daily Scan for Tuesday, March 12th, 2013. Looking at the market, the way it stands right now, at about 6 o'clock in the morning, looks like it's going to open down slightly. Still looking pretty flat, in my opinion. Gold is still under 1600. And silver still under 30. Oil is at 91, which is down a little bit, but I drove by a gas station yesterday morning and gas was, $3.43 a gallon, U.S. gallon. And I go, wow, it dropped quite a bit because I was at the same gas station the day before and paid $3.49. Well, then later in the day, I drove by the same gas station again, and it was $3.78. So I don't know. What can I say? I don't know what's going on. I don't think anybody does, to tell you the truth. But I think that's probably enough about that. Let's take a look at what we have currently in play at the moment. I'll just take the indexes off of here. Okay, so let's split our accounts up here. Let's take a look at the spread account. Not doing very good right now. These are two 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio plays on Apple and Amazon. Not looking real good. Actually, if you take a look at Apple, and it was quite a surprise yesterday because early in the morning I was feeling pretty smug as this big old red candle was forming here, and the trade was making oodles of money, and then all of a sudden later in the day it turns around and makes a move like that. So remember when I think I said yesterday that it can make a $10 move in an hour. Well, here it is at 428 and it moves up to 435 in an hour, and actually has a range all the way up to 438, which is a $10 range. So yeah, it can do that in an hour. It most certainly can. But that's okay. I'll hang in there. Chipotle's progressing as expected, and the Spiders insurance policy, the calendar for April is well, it's negative right now, but it's an insurance policy. We'll see how that works out in the future. Alright, let's take a look at the Profit 10 portfolio. It's up $237 overall here. Most of the iron condors are up $263, and these are a couple, we talked about these calendars before. And we'll see how they work out as time progresses. Also, MasterCard is due to expire this Friday, but IWM is the end of the month. That's a quarterly that I have on that one. And PNRA, we have just this one credit spread left over here, which is a bear call, and then our iron condor for April is down here. Alright, that's our current positions. I wanted to show you a picture. I was feeling pretty good yesterday too when I saw this picture. I took this snapshot at about 7 o'clock last night of this account, and this shows you here what it gained during the day, and I was feeling pretty good about this sort of delta neutral portfolio, and you can see where the deltas are here for the iron condors. All of them are less than 5.5, so that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, also right now I'm going to slip a video in here that I took yesterday closing okay, I closed half of that CF iron condor in paper trade on the Profit 10 portfolio. And I'm going to show you how easy that is to do if you have your if you have Thinkorswim set up that way. So here it is. Okay, here we are. We're looking at the CF trade right now, and we can see that at the current time it is down $117, and CF is doing a little bit of a pullback today. So to be safe and save half of my max loss here approximately, I'm going to go ahead and close this. I'm going to close the put side. So I can go over to the monitor tab, and I have these watch spreads set up, and I have vertical on here, so it keeps them together the way that they were opened. So I'm on CF, and all I have to do is just go ahead and highlight this vertical, which is the put vertical, and say analyze closing trade, and it shows up here and it says I can collect $284. So if I uncheck this and say my credit was 166 and I'm going to close this for 284, and the difference should be roughly what it shows here to be where we're at right now, like $120. So that's about right. So I'm just going to go ahead and close this. Now if I say confirm and send, this simulated trade is going to disappear from here. So if I say create duplicate order, then I have this order here, and since I'm buying, I'm not going to be able to get the mid price, so I'm going to bump this up a couple of pennies and go ahead and shoot that out there, and there we are out of this trade. So now all we're left is the bear call portion, and we shouldn't have to worry about that for expiration on this paper trade Profit 10 portfolio for the month of March. That's it. Alright, we're back. We're back to current time. Alright, the other thing I wanted to do is, I don't know if you saw this or not, but there is a new feature from this weekend in Thinkorswim that gives you a data box, which is a pretty nice thing if you want it. And you can find it here under Style. There's probably some other places where you can find it too, but if you go to your chart, it defaults to none when you install a new release, so you can make it floating or fixed. Floating basically just keeps it, and here's your data box, keeps it it follows your cursor basically. So, and if you make it fixed, then you can move it around on the chart, and it gives you, let's pull this down here, for each candle, like for this particular candle right here at 1400 and 219, it gives you the date, it gives you the open, high, low, close, and range, and the volume. Volume must be in millions, I'm guessing. And then any other technical studies that you have up on your chart will be listed down below, like it's giving the exponential moving average, the 15 or 9, and the 50, which is what I have on this chart. So just thought that I would show you that. I don't particularly have any desire to have it on my charts, so I'll shut it off. Alright, that covers pretty much what I wanted to share with you for today with the new features. It was covered on an email that they sent out, and I usually don't read those emails, but I did this time. Okay, now let's just go through the A plus list, and that way we'll cover what we already have in play, and we'll handle it that way for right now. Alright, Apple, got burned a little bit on that one, but no setup here in this current downtrend. We're still in a downtrend. I mean, there's been candles like this before. So we're still in a downtrend. Only have a couple days left on this trade. So we're still waiting for a potential move down. Amazon. We do have a iron condor on that, and we do have a bear call also on it. We're hoping that it, of course, is going to move down here, but I think that we're pretty much fried on that one. I don't think that that's going to happen. Baidu. We're in a downtrend, stochastic down. We're in a downtrend, stochastic down on the weekly. No entries on this one. And we do have a iron condor on it also for April. CF. Oh, you saw how I bailed on that yesterday, but we are in an iron condor on that one also. And here I was looking for a dip down here for an entry to do a bull put, but I don't think that's going to happen now because it looks like it's establishing a new upward trend, at least at the moment. So I'm going to delete that wishful thinking little line that I had there. Chipotle. I am not in Chipotle for any sort of a iron condor on the Profit 10 portfolio right now. Okay, so here's our target. It came down and it's in our target range here. So we're looking for a hookup today. And we will add to this bull put that we have here right now. Salesforce. We were hoping that Salesforce would come down here and hit our target, but this is a secondary entry opportunity here. Don't particularly like that candle. Let me look up what kind of candle that is. Hang on a second. Alright, I thought that would be what they call a shooting star, but it doesn't qualify because of the preceding candles. So it's really pretty much it's not a reversal indicator at all. So this Salesforce may continue its march up. So I think I'll put an alert in here, and I don't think it's going to trigger based on the pre-market, but who knows, right? So I'll put an alert at or above there. That sounds good. Alright, so we have an alert on Salesforce for today. Possibly might want to get in on it. We'll see what happens. Let's take a look at Google. Alright, we have a hook here on a secondary entry. You know, I would not, if it came down here, I would do a 1-to-1 at the money credit spread, but up here with this secondary entry here, I would do it, around a 20 delta, somewhere around a 20 delta credit spread, and I would do it on a weekly. Now, let's take a look. Okay, they have the 6-pack of weeklies here for Google. So I wouldn't do this week. I would do next week. And I would do something with a 20 delta. we're looking here. 26 is way too high. This is a lot safer, and I can't get $1 out of it. I would like to get $1, and I'm not really liking the 10-point spread either. But that's pretty much what you're stuck with Google, because it's so high. I mean, that's a pretty expensive stock. And at 810, which is down here, I don't know. I don't know. What do you folks think? I'm not really sure about that. I'm going to put an alert in anyway. Somewhere around here. Somewhere above this, none of these candles closed above this line here, so I'll just put an alert in there. We'll see what happens. We get 2 alerts now. IWM, let's take a look at the risk profile on that. There's something wrong. There we go. That's better. Okay, so if we get IWM to move back down to, this magic number of 91 here, that would be good. 91, we're looking for it. This is our break even here. So we're looking for it to move down below this. 91 would be ideal. Anywhere from 91 down here to, what are we looking at here? 86. So anywhere in this big old range here, so come on down. We're waiting for you. MasterCard, you can see that IV is leaving MasterCard for our double calendar in March. We're down to $39. I may consider getting out of that today. I'm not going to roll it. Take a couple dollars out of that and be happy. So let me make a note of that. Exit MasterCard today. Okay. Next on our list is Netflix. Didn't quite hit our target here, and we have a lot of consolidation going on here, so there is no future play or any entry or anything like that going on with Netflix at the moment. Priceline. Alright, we were hoping Priceline would come down here and hit our target, but actually it didn't, but it has a secondary entry here. So another alert on an underlying here. So we'll be looking for because it didn't come all the way down, we'll be looking for a delta 20 on this one also. No weeklies on Priceline, so we're looking at April, which is even more reason to go for a lower delta. So we'd be looking at a 685, and we get 90 cents for that one. 685 would put us down here. We could possibly go a little bit tighter on that, maybe like around 700. So if we went 700, 695, get out of the way here. And we get $1.40 on that. So that would probably be what we would be shooting for if this alert triggers today. PNRA. Alright, I was looking to exit this. I have a bear call on this, and I was looking to exit it. That's why I put this alert in here if it moved up, and it actually moved down a little bit. So I am going to move that alert down to a lower level here, and I will get out of it today if that alert triggers. But I'm just going to stay in the iron condor. So this is what I'm looking at here. This is the bear call that I'm in, and that's what I want to get out of. It expires Friday, but I'm going to want to get out of it. I may just get out of it today anyway. Let me make a note on that. Exit PNRA bear call. All right. And that's it. Wow, only 18 minutes instead of 20. Isn't that wonderful? That's really all I have for today. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day and happy trading.